Good morning, guys and gals. It's our first day with Algebra today for this year. And what we want to talk about, a review, because all of us did Algebra last year, is that Algebra is when we use some letters to represent values that we don't know. They could be X and Y and Z and M. Pick your favorite letter, and that's what we'll have in an equation. And sometimes we'll have more than one letter in an equation. But basically the little note here says an unknown value can be represented by a letter called a variable, and you need to be able to recognize that that's a variable and know the vocabulary. And anyways, when solving some equations, we substitute the value into the equation using brackets. I need to see brackets when you are putting a value into an equation. Don't skip that. It doesn't take that long to put that in. So how a question will start is it will give you what some of the values are. So I will go if x equals 3 and y equals 2. So now we know what our things are going to be equal to, and here's a question, just a sample one, and I could say something like x plus y. Now of course this is a pretty easy one, but we're going to start just so you see it. Remember, when you substitute your variable into the equation, you take this 3 and you put it here, and you show me that a substitution has taken place because you put a bracket around it. And same with the y. Y will be the next value, and y is 2, so we're just going to substitute that down there. 3 plus 2 is 5. The questions get bigger quickly, but we'll just keep going. We'll do something like 3x plus 2y in this case. And in here, we write down the 3 because nothing's happened, but where we have the x, we have to replace it with the value. So that's going to be 3 times 3 and 2, and the value of y up here is 2. So I'll put that like that. Now remember from our order of operations that we just did a little while ago, we had some of this where we had a number right beside another number with brackets, and we know that that really means multiplication. You cannot forget that as such a big part of your algebra. When you see a number outside of a bracketed number, you are going to multiply them. Anyhow, to continue, 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 2 is 4, for a total of 13. All right, I'll switch up my colors here just to be a little bit different. Now we'll do something like x squared minus 4y. So in this case, x squared, remember we put our equal signs down the side here because we're keeping all our work neat. X, remember the value of x was 3. So 3 will go here and we'll square it. Minus 4 times y squared, and y was 2 squared. Now if you thought order of operations is done, it's not. Now this is just an order of operations question. 3 squared is not 3 times 2, but 3 times itself. So that'll be 9 minus 4. And then you have to do 2 squared, so that's 4 there as well. We can't do 9 minus 4 because Bedmas tells us we have to do order of operations first. So we have 9 minus 16. Now we have our integer rules coming back into play. It's 9, we're taking away 16. Therefore it's going to go left down the number line, and our answer will be negative 7. You will have positives and negatives when we do this work. And lastly, let's do something like 10x divided by 5y. Remember that this is a division sign, so we still write the same way. 10, the x value is 3, divided by 5, the y value is 2. Please remember from last time we do all the top and all the bottom first. This will really be 30 divided by 10. Final answer, 3. That's all there is to today. We just need to practice it. It's a little bit of order of operations, and you just take your variable, put it into your equation, and you should put brackets to show how it works. So practice, practice, practice. We'll do this for a couple days, and we'll move on to something a little bit bigger.